Hey guys, it's San and welcome back to the BulbaSquad. So today we're going to be talking about Vmax Climax. Yes, I know I'm a little bit late on it because we already got the character arts and all these things, but honestly, I was panning over how I was going to cover this topic because I know that you guys like to get more financially driven views, like trying to see exactly what I think is going to happen or prices I think are okay to buy at for any reason. So first, let's break it down. Character arts are back. This is the first time since Cosmic Eclipse / Dream League. I forgot what the other half of Cosmic Eclipse was. So, what does this mean? First and foremost, I want to establish we have no clue what that's going to cause to the set. All we know is as of right now, alternate arts seem to carry a little bit of a premium in that people really enjoy them, especially the character cards. Looking at Cosmic Eclipse prices, it's pretty good. I mean, it's better than Unified. I think it's better than Unified Minds, Unbroken Bonds, and I forgot what other sets. But those are the two that come to mind right now that its price beats. So, I don't actually want to compare it to the Sun and Moon sets. I think that's a little unfair because Sun and Moon was printed so much less. I think it's a much more fair comparison to compare it to Shiny Star V, because that was the last high-class set that came out. So when we look at it, when I was buying Shiny Star V, I bought it about $76 a box. It was a little higher than some other people did. I have some friends who were able to buy very low 60s to maybe mid 60s, and I think there were like one or two who actually got it really close to the actual MSRP in Japan. But this time that doesn't seem to be the case. Right now, if you want to get your hands on Vmax Climax, it looks like we're looking maybe high 70s if you're lucky, and then mid to low 80s. So it's a pretty good range of $75 to $85. Taking all that into account, what is a good price to buy at? Well, in order to answer that question, we have to look at what happened to Shiny Star V. Now, Shiny Star V has been getting reprinted. I know that. Unlimited has had a few different print runs at this point in time, and so for those of you who don't know, this tells you if it's first edition or unlimited. This little red stamp, that tells you. So, the interesting thing is that box hasn't really dropped. First edition Shiny Star V hasn't dropped like at all. Meanwhile, Unlimited has been. I think Unlimited is about the price that I bought this at back in... When did it come out again? I think it was November. Yeah, November when it came out. So, it's actually in a very interesting place. The fact that just the stamp, because remember, the cards inside have no stamp to signify its first edition. There's no difference. The stamp is causing it to keep a premium because it's a slightly different identity. Knowing that, here's my prediction on VMAX Climax. Right away, me and friends of mine who were pre-ordering from Japan, especially a few on Amazon, where it was just a limit of one. One booster box is all we were allowed to get. Our orders were getting canceled across the board, which tells me the first edition supply is not all that great. And remember, it's first edition, which means one and done, then it's unlimited. That means first edition supply is going to be probably hard to come by. And the thing is, high-class sets are actually fun to open. It's not like an English set where it's like, oh, it's kind of okay, like you're going to get a couple hits in a box. No, with a high-class set, you get a V or higher in every pack, and then you have the God packs that are, what is it, 1 in every 100 packs, I believe? So knowing that, they're probably going to crack a fair bit of this. Shiny Star V actually got cracked a lot before we got the English counterpart, and even then, I still saw people cracking the Japanese because it was just fun. Like, this is the one set, or the one thing that I always feel Japan just always beats English in, or just the rest of the world in. The fact that the high-class sets have guaranteed Vs and higher, and are just fun to open because of the God packs too. They're usually just really good. So knowing all this information, I don't expect first edition to be plentiful at all. I expect it to be very difficult to actually come by it in the 60s. Hell, even in the low 70s, I believe you might struggle to find it in some cases. Perhaps I end up being wrong and the demand plummets and the supply, honestly, it's too much. But as of right now, The supply on first edition seems that it's going to be at a low level that even if demand falls a bit, they're going to be about neck and neck. And the lowest we could probably see would be maybe the 60s to 70s. But as of right now, I don't see that happening, specifically on these because high-class sets have always had a slightly higher demand. Even whenever we look at the Tag All-Stars GX, those were running around at about $50, and they printed a ton of that stuff, and it still got gobbled up over time. Mixture of obviously speculators, investors, but also a lot of genuine demand. A lot of people just love the set. So in short, essentially, if you can get your hands on Vmax Climax for about $70 to mid $80, I'd say that's a pretty good entry point. Obviously, ideally you want to be lower, but we're in a time where the Japanese market has a lot of demand in it from the States right now because everyone just wants Japanese products. Maybe that's going to change in the future, but at this point I think there was a lot of people introduced to it that some portion of it is going to stay and keep the prices elevated. I don't think we'll see the old $50 booster boxes for a while, probably slightly higher, maybe just a couple bucks. You get my point though. First edition is where you'll probably want to aim for. Unlimited, I can't tell you anywhere, I can't even make a slightly good prediction on where that price is going to end up. Because Unlimited is that unlimited. They'll make as much as they need to, especially because Pokemon has really changed up their approach. First, we got slapped with the Dream League reprint, which no one was really expecting. Then we got the Tag All-Stars GX reprint, which again, no one was expecting. And we've had like 3 waves of Shiny Star V, and I believe they've also reprinted Eevee Heroes once so far. Maybe they'll do it again in the future. No telling as of yet. But you get my points. First edition all the way. Keep the price point solid. Don't bank on it really dipping in the future because, again, supply is tight. If they're canceling pre-orders of just 1 box at a time at $85, it means they don't have enough supply and or they think the prices are going to go higher because the supply is so low. Either way, tell me what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you believe that these prices will dip lower because the demand is going to fall? Do you think that the sheer supply of the first edition Chokehold is going to be able to keep the prices elevated? Or perhaps you have a special hookup that's going to let you get product at around $60, $70, in which case, come on, share it, please. Either way, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.